The animal has been unleashed.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the animal, Batista!
Don't judge a book by its cover. He has an extremely high in-ring IQ on top of being an absolute powerhouse.
Understandable as a man who sat beneath the learning tree of legends like Rey Mysterio and Triple H.
When you are facing a superstar the caliber of Rey Mysterio, you've got to defend against a 360-degree air assault from one of the greatest luchadors of all time.
Now this is going to be good.
Without a doubt, one of the greatest Lucha Libre stars in sports entertainment history.
Break out your notepads because we are about to receive a master class in high flying.
And his opponent, representing the LWO from San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, he is the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Rey Mysterio!
One of the all-time greats. Listen to the ovation for the biggest little man in the history of WWE, Rey Mysterio.
You gotta love an underdog story like Rey Mysterio's.
It sounds nice, but I wouldn't know. I've never been an underdog in my life.
Speed, agility, and heart. Those are the first things that come to mind when Rey Mysterio is brought up.
Yeah, Cole, and that doesn't even cover everything Mysterio possesses. He's proven time and time again that he's fearless, even in the face of extreme adversity.
There's certainly no lack of adjectives when it comes to Mysterio, Corey.
But he is in for a challenge taking on Batista. As unpredictable and uncontrollable as they come, everything Batista does is about defying expectations.
Or defying allegiances. Big Dave doesn't have a ton of friends in the locker room because when push comes to shove, what matters most to Batista is Batista. He's here to carve out his own legacy and doesn't care who ends up as collateral damage.
Big clotheslines.
Drops the hammer.
Right on the lower back.
Shoulder to the gut. No way. Sunset flip powerbomb. What goes up must come down, and it sure as hell did right there. Boom. Strong kick.
My goodness.
Attacking the knee. Hoisted up. Nice suplex. And got the upper hand against the veteran Mysterio there.
Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash. Short arm clothesline. Not finished just yet. Ooh, there's number 2. Will the third time be a charm?
Full control.
Goes under the ropes to get back inside.
Sent into the corner.
Rey just can't stop this attack.
Mysterio's fairy tale's looking dark, gentlemen. High impact crossbody.
Off into the pin. 2. He gets the shoulder up at 2.
At this point in the match, that could have gone either way.
Batista's aggression has always defined him in the ring. How does he keep it from getting the better of him?
Well, the animal cannot get carried away. Batista has the power, but what he needs to do is pace himself. It's a marathon, not a sprint. He doesn't want to burn himself out too fast.
Mysterio is locked in on his opponent now.
So much damage inflicted.
Incredible athleticism. It's incredible the inventiveness we are seeing on display here. All the way to the floor.
There's absolutely no regard for your opponent's safety when you toss them to the outside like that.
No! Oh, man, he is fired up now.
Just exhibiting their fearlessness.
Exhibiting guts and accuracy as well.
Right on point. Fast and furious offense for Mysterio.
And Mysterio is on a roll.
Kick to the gut.
Uh-oh. What awareness seeing Rey coming.
And Batista needed that badly.
Now's a chance for Batista to get back into this match.
Running leg drop. And he slides him back to the mat. Rey Mysterio now setting him up.
Beautiful satellite DDT by Mysterio.
Boom! A forearm smash. Able to reverse.
The animal looking for it. Here it comes.
And some effective offense with that one.
Mysterio felt that, and I think he's done. The cover.
Kick out.
Obviously still has some fight left. Down to opponent and a double axe handle smash.
Top rope, here we go.
He's reeling, slowly getting up. Sky high.
Diving clothesline. This could do it. And a strong kick out in 1.
No time to waste being shocked. You've got to maintain pressure.
Oh, jeez. Falling hard to the outside.
Big time.
Spine buster for the win. 2 count.
Yeah, no. He doesn't get the 3.
How in the world did he kick out?
He deflects it right back. Oh, Rey Mysterio. Look at that. Power bomb.
It has been a constant barrage from each of these competitors. Almost a hazardous amount of punishment has been dealt.
It's got to be concerning. Clearly, neither man is worried about their well-being.
Not quite enough to put him away. Oh, look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark.
Oh, that might have just broken something. Rolling neck snap.
Picture perfect drop kick. And now Batista's being dismantled.
The animal has got to turn the aggression on to survive.
Tilt-a-whirl head scissors.
Flying Mayorana.
Caught that one with his face, and Batista's bleeding.
Ooh, harsh kick.
Right to the kidneys from behind. Oh, sit-out slam.
Amazing grace from Rey Mysterio.
Mysterio seizing every opportunity. Rolling neck snap.
And oh my God, what a forearm! Good job. Up the turnbuckles.
What's he gonna do?
From the top.
Frog splash from Rey Mysterio.
Now Rey needs to end this.
There's two. No way. No way.
Amazing resiliency from Batista to kick out there, but you gotta wonder if that was his last breath.
And there's no way Mysterio was expecting that. He thought he had the fall there. And Batista's killer instinct really shined through there.
Yeah, Mysterio could be in danger of getting taken out here.
Torturous focus on the leg.
Punishing the leg.
Oh, he's got him here. He's got him up.
And
Power with a sidewalk slam.
vicious right forearm.
Sharp punch. These two going strike for strike.
These two are clearly fired up.
Going head to head.
Look out. It's on now.
And oh my God, what a forearm.
Right to the jaw. Yes, Destroyer connects.
Cover. Two. Guys, he put him away. That's a pretty big win.
Here is your winner, Rey Mysterio!
What a win here for Rey Mysterio.
Say what you will about his parenting, but Mysterio's still got it in the ring.
Oh, come on, Corey. Just stop already.
Michin ready to bring a beat down.
Now, she's still the head baddie in charge, but now she's also too sweet.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Fontana, California, Michin!
You know, guys, what I like about Michin is that she isn't afraid to stand up against injustice here in WWE.
Or you can call it standing up. I call it sticking her nose in other people's business where it doesn't belong.
Well, we know she just loves getting in people's faces, and maybe, just maybe, she'll get in your face, Corey. Here comes everyone's favorite bundle of insanity.
And from Glasgow, Scotland, Nikki Cross!
The superhero's flown the coop. Nikki's now somehow even more unhinged than before.
Guys, did you know that Nikki has a master's degree in history?
Wait, what? That is mind-blowing. Since Nikki looks like she can't remember what happened 5 minutes ago, much less 500 years ago.
Nikki Cross certainly doesn't wait for the bell to fire off offense. Not exactly someone you want to run into in a dark alley, let alone the ring.
Cross operates on a completely different level. I don't know what it's called, but I know it's different.
Nikki's unbridled spirit allows her to tear through her opponents. It's become her thing in an odd, twisted way.
But Michin is one of the most versatile competitors in WWE today, and she is always ready to throw down.
A bad attitude and all. Incoming!
Michin dodges out in time.
Ref, are you blind?
That was just wrong. You should be a better person than that.
Suplex.
Brought back into the ring from the floor now.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope. Big time clothesline.
Can she do it here? Kick out, close to 3.
Somehow, some way.
Oh no, there could be trouble lurking for her with this submission maneuver. Camel clutches in.
Look at the torque.
Prying apart her opponent's fingers, needs to find a way out of this hold. And she does.
It misses on the springboard. And that failed to hit the mark.
Nikki Cross just goading her opponent.
Look at these debilitating forearm strikes. What a shot.
I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
This could be big. Going up.
Oh, look out. Good Lord. Taking flight.
What a reckless attack. Off the top rope, putting it all on the line.
How do you get the handle on a driven and unpredictable opponent like Nikki Cross, whose anger in the ring can be so hard to contend with?
Dealing with Nikki Cross is like being a bullfighter. You have to make Nikki's rage her own worst enemy. Use it to lure her into a situation where she's vulnerable. Once you've done that, the advantage is yours, and you can take her by the horns and dictate the terms of the match.
Dodges out of the way.
Vicious double axe handle.
She'll take things into the ring. Michin telling her opponent to bring it.
Oh, an overhand punch.
Oh! Puts the boot to the midsection.
Oh. Kick right to the midsection.
Kick to the back.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
Hyperextend your elbow. She's starting to tire a little.
Nikki lashing out with that offense.
Flapjack!
Face first. Stop in the leg. Just nasty.
She heads out of the ring, but she needs to pay attention to the ref's count.
All right, snapping her back to reality. This isn't a pose-off. Boom!
And Nikki Cross brought all her fury on that one.
She throws her back in.
Nikki Cross has her hooked up.
She still fights out in one.
Wow, I thought this was over. Up and down. What a slam.
Missed timing with that springboard.
Oh, right to the leg.
And now she's climbing to the top turnbuckle.
She wants to finish this. Blast off.
Oh, wiped out with the crossbody. 2. An emphatic victory.
Here is your winner, Nikki Cross!
Nikki Cross walking out the winner tonight.
Chaos reigns supreme for Nikki Cross.
Nikki with the win, utilizing her own brand of mass hysteria.
This is one dangerous individual.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Franklinville, New Jersey, weighing in at 249 pounds, Joe Gacy!
Joe Gacy calls himself an inclusive figure who wants to create a new normal.
And I applaud Gacy for doing so.
Has placed himself as the wedge driving the WWE apart.
Between the mind games and the attacks, I'd say Gacy knows exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, looking to dismantle the locker room from within.
Well, I can only hope his reign of terror stops tonight.
Here comes the greatest competitor in Mysterio family history.
Are you kidding me, Corey?
How many North American titles has Rey won, Cole?
And his opponent, representing the Judgment Day, from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200 pounds, Dirty Dominik Mysterio!
Well, plenty of people are jealous of Dom's street cred, but he never lets the naysayers get him down. In fact, it only makes him that much more dangerous.
A lot of delusion fueling this young man for sure.
What amazes me about Dominik Mysterio is that he says he has absolutely no regret about his new direction.
Well, I happen to be extremely proud of Dominik and feel that he should be proud of himself.
If I had to describe Joe Gacy in one word, I think I'd go with unsettling. It really seems like this guy is more interested in talking about his bizarre teachings than he is in just having a match.
Well, it's all part of his mystique, Cole, but you shouldn't underestimate him once the bell rings. While he's always ready to accept a new follower into the fold, he's also prone to having some seriously aggressive outbursts.
Yeah, he's unpredictable or unstable. He can end it here. Kicked out.
Couldn't quite slam the door yet. Joe holds him off. Nice Japanese arm drag. Cross body.
Joe Gacy is obviously one to play mind games in the ring, but Corey, what other tricks does he have up his sleeve?
Agility, surprisingly. For a man of his size and power, Gacy can really move. If he puts that quickness to work, he could catch his opponent unprepared and cause some real problems.
Oh! And Dominik is really dialed in right now.
Gacy trying to withstand this surge. Just dominating their opponent now.
Launching himself in the ropes.
Big height on that moonsault.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
Look out!
That could change the whole complexion of this match.
He's getting fired up now, really feeding off this crowd. I think we know what's coming next. Handspring. He moved, but can he capitalize? Oh, look at what's coming. Again. That's two. And perhaps a trifecta. That's the wrong. Shoulders down.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner, Dirty Dominik Mysterio!
Dominik collecting the win.
Never a doubt, barely a moment's suspense. This one was about as lopsided as they come.
A Lucha Libre megastar now looking to dominate WWE.
I'd say there's a very good chance he'll do that.
The following champion versus champion contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring, representing the LWO from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 200 pounds, the WWE European Champion, Santos Escobar!
Santos Escobar is such a dangerous competitor. He came up in Mexico City's lucha scene.
Escobar has always been a standout talent, from fighting in the underground to the highest heights in NXT.
A background in lucha tradition, but ready to make his own moves to the top of WWE.
Overcoming Theory's success at such a young age has to weigh on the mind of his opponent.
A man who calls himself The Now, Austin Theory.
And his opponent from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Worldwide Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Austin Theory!
the potential in the world, but unfortunately, a bad attitude too.
I'll give Theory his due, but he has a habit of letting his ego get in the way of his talent.
Well, it's at least a start, Cole. You can't deny his talent and how it's propelled him to the highest heights.
But can he stay at those heights? Or will he crash back down to earth?
Ladies and gentlemen, there have been plenty of superstars who can be called cocky during my time in this business, but Theory has made it a point to be the very definition of cocky during his time in WWE.
Look at Theory defining a whole generation. Absolutely impressive of him. A man who doesn't want to wait his turn. A man who knows his worth. A man who knows everything is owed to him.
I didn't mean what I said to be a good thing, Corey, though I won't deny Theory's in-ring talent. It's just that, and neither will he.
And all hail the emperor of Lucha Libre. Escobar can soar with the Eagles, throw fists in a brawl, or grapple on the mat to seize control.
And what's so impressive about Escobar is he can do it all whenever the situation calls for it against foes of all sizes.
Oh, right to the kidneys.
Golly.
Theory turning his attention to the crowd here. You better keep your eyes on the prize, buddy. Oh, Santos counters.
Uh-oh.
Theory gets fended off. Uh-oh. Jawbreaker.
Call the dentist.
Uh-oh. The dive. Risking it all and able to connect like a homing missile.
All the way out. Suplex. Theory is known for his cocky attitude, for his showboating in and out of the ring. Would you consider that a hindrance to him here in this one, or is it the kind of mind games that could be beneficial to him?
In this particular case, Cole, I think Theory could stand to cut back on the showboating. I think he's up against someone who isn't going to take too kindly to it, and I'm pretty sure they'll put an end to it in a way of their own if Theory won't himself. And a mud hole is being stomped. That was a showing of control and aggression, something they'll want to keep up.
This could be it. Cover. Gets the shoulder up after one.
Loose cover leads to a strong kick out.
Stop in the leg. Austin looking to embarrass his opponent.
There he goes, right into the corner. Able to interrupt the attack. And he goes for the pin. He's able to kick out before two.
He's far from finished.
Oh, an uppercut. Might have lost a tooth. And Theory found himself a little over his head there.
Escobar showcasing that second-generation Lucha Libre skill.
On a forearm.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling.
Escobar
Connecting with the Phantom Driver.
Exclamation delivered by Escobar.
makes the cover. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Both competitors digging deep into their well to keep this match going.
Leg drop.
Oh, my goodness.
That was a hell of a maneuver there, guys. He heads outside. Countouts legal in this match. Thrown back in under the ropes. overhead drop kick. And Theory's cockiness may have just opened him up for some tide-shifting offense there.
At this stage of the match, they are clearly starting to feel the effects of this back and forth.
Uses the edge of the knee. Theory struggling to defend himself.
And credit where credit's due. He's not letting Theory get into his head. Not letting him showboat.
Launching. Catches nothing but air.
Vicious right forearm.
Hits him with the counter.
Look at this. Headlock suplex. Off the ropes.
Leg drop.
Dropping the leg.
Oh, and Theory fights back.
Opportunity now for Theory to capture some momentum.
Now's a good chance for Theory to gain his wits about him.
Jeez, and now Escobar has damage to his face.
Oh, it's going to be interesting. Kicked in the midsection. Oh, look at this. No, ataxia.
Escobar's in serious danger.
2 count. On a win. Wow, he's going to celebrate all night long.
Here is your winner, Austin Theory!
Santos Escobar knocked off and leaves here a loser.
I can only imagine how a big win like this is going to add to the ego of Austin Theory.